Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a really critical financial problem that honestly most urgent care owners just don't see coming. It's not about the claims you're fighting to get paid. Nope. It's about the money that's quietly vanishing from the claims that already got a green light. So if you're running a clinic, I bet you watch your denial rate like a hawk, right? It's that big flashing sign of how well your billing is doing. But what if I told you that a super low denial rate could actually be hiding a much bigger problem? Is that one number really telling you the whole story? Just take a look at this number, $30,000 to $50,000. Let that sink in for a second. Before I even tell you what it is, just think about what that kind of number would mean for your clinic's bottom line every single month. Okay, so what is it? That 30 to 50 grand is the average amount of money a typical urgent care clinic loses each month on claims that were paid. Let me say that again. These are not denials. This is a silent leak. It's money draining away from underbilling on claims that you and your team think are totally settled. And that, right there, is the heart of the matter. The real danger to your revenue isn't some loud five-alarm fire like a denied claim. It's more like a silent, steady leak. It's happening in the background, drip by drip, on claims that look perfectly clean on the surface. This quote from the source material just nails it. The most expensive billing errors never generate a denial. Think about that. When you bill at a lower level or you miss a crucial code, the insurance company doesn't reject it. They're happy to just pay you the lower amount. You get no alert, no denial report, just less money than you actually earned. So where is all this money going? Well, it's not one giant mistake. It's more like death by a thousand cuts. It's a series of small, technical errors, things that are really specific to the urgent care world that get repeated over and over on dozens of visits every single day. Let's break down a few of the big ones. First up, let's talk about S-codes. These are awesome. They're special add-on codes designed specifically for places like yours. A code like S9088 basically tells the payer, hey, this was an urgent care service, and that can add an extra $15 to $28 per visit. And let's be real, a huge chunk of your operating hours are what payers consider after hours. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. Not every insurance company plays by the same rules. Some accept these codes, some don't. So if your billing team doesn't know the specific rule book for every single payer, they're stuck. They either skip the codes to be safe and leave thousands on the table, or they use them wrong and end up causing denials anyway. And this is exactly where a specialist is a game changer. A dedicated service like Medtransic has already done the homework. They've mapped out every single payer's unique rules for S-codes. This means you get to capture that extra premium on every single visit where you're entitled to it without ever worrying about triggering a denial. It's all about precision. Okay, here's another huge one that's hiding in plain sight, the place of service code. It sounds so simple. Your clinic is POS 20 for urgent care. A regular doctor's office is POS 11. But a lot of billing software defaults to POS 11. If that's wrong, every single claim you submit gets processed under the wrong rules and paid at a lower rate. And again, this mistake never triggers a denial. And when you start to do the math, wow, it gets staggering fast. Just coding one visit, one level too low, can cost you up to $35. Now multiply that by 75 patients a day, and you're looking at a potential loss of over $78,000 in a single month from one type of error. You can see how these little mistakes with S-codes or new patient status aren't little at all. In the high-volume world of urgent care, they compound into catastrophic losses. So what's the takeaway here? It's pretty simple. Urgent care is a different beast. The high volume, the walk-in model, the unique codes, it all means that a generic one-size-fits-all billing approach just doesn't cut it. It's guaranteed to leave a massive amount of your hard-earned money on the table. You absolutely need a specialist. And the difference is just crystal clear when you look at it side by side. Without a specialist, S-codes get skipped, the wrong POS code is used, and those valuable after-hours premiums, gone. But with an expert partner like Medtransic, the whole process is optimized. S-codes are billed correctly for each payer, POS 20 is verified on every single claim, and every service gets its due. It's a completely different and way more profitable way of doing things. And hey, remember at the beginning when we talked about denial rates? Well, here's the kicker. While a team like Medtransic is busy fixing all those silent leaks, they also crush the industry average on denials. We're talking less than 3% compared to the usual 8 to 15%. So you're not just fixing the hidden problem, you're solving the obvious one at the same time. It's a total win-win. Okay,
I know this can sound like a huge, maybe even overwhelming problem, but the good news is you can find out exactly where your clinic stands. The next step isn't some big, scary commitment. It's just about getting a clear, honest diagnosis of your clinic's financial health.
All right, one last number for you. 8 to 12%. What do you suppose that represents? This isn't just a theory or an estimate. That's the average amount of collectible revenue that Medtransic finds for new clients when they do their free 90-day billing audit. This is real, recoverable cash that's just sitting there, locked up in the exact kind of correctable errors we've been talking about in clinics just like yours. And the process to find this out for your own clinic, it couldn't be any easier. Step 1, you request the free audit. Step 2, the Medtransic team analyzes 90 days of your paid claims to find those hidden leaks. And step 3, you get a clear, easy-to-read report that shows you exactly where the money is going and how much you can get back. It costs you nothing. There is zero commitment. So really, the only question left is, don't you want to see what your clinic might be losing? This audit is the quickest, most direct way to get a true picture of your financial health. Thanks so much for your time today. Go ahead and contact us to request your complimentary 90-day audit from Medtransic. It's time to find the revenue you've already earned.